What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, we are going to take some time and answer some of the questions you have been sending the channel. As most of you know, Phase 2 of the PTS has ended, so I did want to take a few moments and go over some of the things we can expect to see with Year 5 Season 3 when it begins at the beginning of February. Now, I do apologize for my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I did want to make sure I brought you up to speed on a few things really quick. We're going to jump right into it. Now, as we begin, I want to start off with a little bit of housekeeping. I want to remind all of you out there that the Guardians Global event is going to end tomorrow, and that also marks the start of the Golden Bullet Global event. Now, one thing people forget is when we go from one event to the other, your stars are not going to transfer, my friends, so please make sure you spend any ones you have right now, because unfortunately, I hear from so many players out there, and you completely forget that when one event ends and a new one begins, you are going to lose anything that you have collected so far. So once again, my friends, please spend them while you have them. Now, for those of you out there who are new or just returning to the game and you have no idea how the Golden Bullet Global event works, I will be putting together a farming guide tomorrow, so definitely turn on those notifications. Now, that is going to take us to the topic of Project Resolve, and the number one question I'm getting at the channel has to do with that random third attribute on all exotic weapons in the game, and the fact that we are going to be able to reconfigure every single weapon that we have until we get the one that we're looking for. Now, a lot of you were wondering, since all exotic weapons are going to have a random third attribute, does that mean they can drop with anything in that spot? And the answer is yes. Now, the footage you're looking at is from Phase 2 of the PTS, and you're going to notice on one of the Bullet Kings I picked up, it had headshot damage as that third attribute, but when we scroll down to the second one, you're going to see that the second one has crit hit damage as that third attribute. So once again, to be very clear, my friends, when Project Resolve does go live and you are farming for exotic weapons, you definitely want to pay attention to the weapon you are picking up, because it could be the version you are looking for in regard to that random third attribute. And to give you a perfect example, I'm going to show you a version of the Scorpio shotgun that I cannot wait to put together. It has damage to targets out of cover as that third attribute, and chances are most people are going to want that on pretty much every exotic weapon they have. And the reason this change to all exotic weapons is so significant is because ultimately you may be farming, get the exact one you're looking for, so you do not need to waste countless resources trying to reconfigure something over and over again. And not only that, but chances are once you get the reconfiguration you're looking for, you're going to then have to spend resources on optimizing the thing to fully max it out. And of course, my friends, once this thing goes live, I will bring you a guide on exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. That now takes us to the topic of new exotics in the game, and we have three that are going to be introduced. We have a rifle, we have a handgun, and we have gloves as well. So starting with the rifle, you can see it's called the Vindicator, and this has the Talent Ortiz Assault interface. When scoped, the weapon will highlight a random body section of each enemy. The weapon deals 75% weapon damage to that highlighted body sections. Now that is now going to take us to the gloves, and they are the rugged gauntlets with the Talent Iron Grip. You have a negative 50% recoil penalty when hip firing, and another negative 50% recoil penalty when blind firing from cover. Now do me a favor, let me know what you think of that talent in the video description down below. And last but not least, we have the new exotic pistol, the Mosquito, with the Talent Mosquito Song. Hitting an enemy applies a stack. Stacks are shared between players. At 10 stacks, the enemy will forcefully target the last player to apply a stack for 5 seconds. Stacks are also going to deplete every 5 seconds as well. Activating the effect on an enemy will remove all stacks from other enemies, and we will circle back to this talent in a moment, my friends, as well as the other one. Now, the last thing I want to cover in today's video is how are you actually going to be able to get the new exotics when Year 5 Season 3 comes out. And to the best of my knowledge, as of my recording this video, you will be able to get the gloves and the pistol through the seasonal reward track, which is open to everyone. However, the new exotic rifle, the Vindicator, is going to be exclusive to playing Descent. Now, to be clear, that game mode is available to everyone as well, but if you want to get this weapon, you're going to need to play Descent, earn those NSA credits, and then buy the thing. Now for me, and please let me know what you think, I am totally fine with needing to do that in order to get the weapon. Like I've said in previous videos, I happen to enjoy Descent, but for me, the reward system really wasn't there, so this is definitely going to get me to play. However, I know for many of you out there, you're thinking, you know what, I don't really like that weapon. I don't think I'll use it. I'm not a big fan of the talent, which brings me to something I want to remind all of you out there, and that is the following. Now, you can see on screen the game did put out a tweet this morning, and they said that's a wrap on Title Update 20 PTS Phase 2. Thank you to everyone who took part. If you still have thoughts or feedback, join our Discord for ongoing discussions. Now, I'm going to leave that link in the video description down below, and in my opinion, I strongly recommend, regardless of if you played the PTS or not, let the game know what do you think of these changes. Do you like the new exotics? Do you think you'll actually use them? Because always remember, the main focus of Project Resolve is to work on things the community has been asking for. Let them know your thoughts, my friends, and like I've said numerous times, let me know what you think as well, and I'll do my best to get back to you. On that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. I can slowly hear my voice starting to fade out. Now, most of you know we do have giveaways here. You can see our current one is for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced April 4th of this year. That is going to do it for this one, my friends. I sincerely appreciate the privilege of your time. I will be bringing you a lot of Division videos this week, and as I mentioned at the end of every one of these, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.